If you feel this is for moms. If you feel the need to compare yourself to another mom during this quarantine, I volunteer as tribute. I'm averaging a shower every 3 days. I think my kids brushed their teeth yesterday, but I can't prove it. Pop-Tarts count as gourmet, and YouTube is their teacher now. I feel that. Except for the shower part. I have showered every day so far.
Let's check in with our field reporter, Heidi Watney, who spoke earlier with some players from both sides about what it means for them to be playing in the World Series. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. As you might expect, these guys were beyond excited to get this World Series underway when I talked to them earlier. They absolutely dominated on their way here by sweeping the LCS in 4 games, and that has them feeling ultra confident about their chances in this Fall Classic. However, a number of the players acknowledge that the guys in the other dugout are going to be just as hungry for a World Championship, so they know they are going to be tested every step of the way in this series.
Leading off for the Astros, the center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Bell has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 10.
Now batting, Gurriel. He popped out in his first trip. Pitch on the way. If you hear any noise, it's because those Pittsburgh boys have bopped their way back into the World Series for the first time since 1979. Guys, what a turnaround we've witnessed here.
It really is incredible, Matt. Coming into 2020, the Pirates had only 3 winning seasons since 1993, but they managed to scratch and claw their way back to the World Series.
Yeah, and to do it in a division that's gotten so much better around them over the last few years, man, what an impressive year it's been for the Buccos.
He's had only 3 winning seasons.
Oh, and it looks like a visit
I got the
to
count.
video
0-2.
may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Look out.
Oh.
Shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And with 2 away
Carlos
here in Game 1 of the World
Correa.
Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these 2 teams took to get where they are tonight. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the former number.
Okay, let's see. Since 93. Oh my god, they've always just been so mediocre. And they had 3 winning seasons in a row. And that was it. No, they had 4. That's a damn dirty lie.
Number 1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa bats next. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1.
Seared down the first baseline. Oh, what a stop! How about
He's
that?
out.
Defense, Batman.
So here's Adam Frazier. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke
Leading
to
up
open up
for the
inning.
Pirates,
Here's
the left
first
fielder,
pitch now from Greinke.
Adam Frazier.
Ball 1, no strike.
Oh, those buildings.
1-0 home. Here's a pop-up now. Throw to first
Got him.
is in time for the first out.
Now batting,
Stepping
catcher,
in, Jacob Stallings.
Jacob
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out
Stallings.
his only trip to the plate so far. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
No way.
Line up.
That
Ground
will
rule
hop
double.
over the wall now.
2 bases,
He'll be
everybody.
awarded second base here.
The pitcher,
It's a
number
ground rule
50.
double.
There's a
Jameson,
deep fly ball. Doesn't
Ty
quite get out of
Yo.
the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot. As it
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now
The
with
batter.
1 away.
the second baseman,
He came to play
Kevin
today not just only on he's throwing the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Bregman has it.
That's an out.
Altuve for one.
Got
Over
it.
to Gurriel for an inning in. And digging in to try it again, Martin Maldonado.
Leading
Start
off for
things out
Houston.
in their half of
The
the
catcher.
sixth as they look to
Martin
shake things up here for a lineup
Maldonado.
that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. They've been
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
I wonder how fast this is downloading. I'm not even a gig deep. 17 hours to go. Oh my god, it's literally going half a meg at a time. So let's see. There's 85,823 divided by 5. So if I just count to 17,164, this will be downloaded.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. The 0-1 pitch. Just behind the
0-2
fastball
the
there.
count.
2 strikes now. Rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Now
big
batting,
curveball for
second
the strikeout
baseman,
there, and that came after an
Jose
absolute
Altuve.
missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Digging in now, Brian Reynolds. Third trip to
Leading
the
up
plate
for
him
the
here today.
Pirates,
0 for 2 at
the
this
center
point.
fielder,
Here's the first pitch now
Brian
from Greinke.
Reynolds.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
Their own pitchers
Now
are
batting,
absolutely
shortstop,
dealing right now. So this is a
Trevor
big moment in this game.
Story.
His teammates can pick him up and drive him in now. That might be all they need to get the W here.
That's a ball.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no
Count
strikes.
1-0.
Reynolds leads off second with nobody out.
Damn it.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
I mean, you want to talk
Now
about
batting,
doing your job
the
again.
first baseman,
There it is,
Gus
right there. Unselfish AB,
Bell.
trying to work his guy from second to third. And
Ball, that's off the plate.
for yourself.
Josh Bell stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. As a look, now the pitch. Runner goes for second. And it
He's out.
But one's all they get as the run scores.
up next for
Gregory
Pittsburgh,
Polanco.
the right
Comes in
fielder,
0 for 2 thus
Gregory Polanco.
far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball,
Now a breaking ball, but
ball
it's
1,
low.
no strike.
Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. And he takes a cold strike 1.
1-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
On the line, that's a base hit. Story rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way they're pitching.
Now batting, third
that
baseman,
might hold up in this one.
Colin
Yeah, you're well aware of it,
Moran.
Dan. It's just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, telling the slab he's on fire right now.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard.
Now batting, the left fielder,
No mistake
Adam
what he was sitting on.
Granger.
Fastball middle of the plate, his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
Springer comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Jacob Stalling.
See what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And
Count
this is
1-0.
off the corner and low, ball 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Long run for the left fielder, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the second run scores.
They say when it rains, it pours, and it's
Now
pouring
batting,
out there right now.
the pitcher,
Drives in 2 more with that
Jameson
shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning
Ladies
is
and gentlemen,
starting to get away
your
from
attention please. Now
Here comes
pitching
the
for
skipper
Houston,
up out of the Houston
number
dugout.
29, Joe
Change here is
Diadini.
to the alternate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door
Now
down.
batting,
They call
second
him, and
baseman,
he just couldn't get it done.
Kevin
Got it around. Wow.
Newman.
Now Kevin Newman, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball misses in the
I'm
dirt.
guessing, Yuri, that you are watching Narcos?
Not yet. You said it wrong.
Narcos. Mexico.
1-1. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
What are you doing then? Still. Oh, wow.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this,
Now
it
batting,
doesn't matter.
center
They're bringing a
fielder,
relief pitch, right?
Ryan
He gets greeted with back-to-back base
Reynolds.
hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age, bullpen
that's
down
out.
your throat. You very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are
$261
throwing
tap.
smoke.
That's one of the keys.
Oh, God,
to
what
when
are you
come in
ordering again?
facing guys out of the bullpen. They're being taught to
Oh,
throw
yeah, it's
strikes
making
early.
tax
They're
on the
taking
big time.
advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over.
And the throw in gets away from him. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here. As
Now
there's no
batting,
advance.
Final mail
shortstop,
of Coffington.
Trevor
Put them on
Story.
business.
Trevor Story steps in now. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
jogging.
Brantley is under it, and that retires the side. Into the box, Michael Brantley.
Leading off for
Third
Houston,
trip to the plate
the
for
right
him here.
fielder,
He struck out
Michael
and grounded out in his
Brantley.
first 2 tries. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
the left fielder, number 44,
Standing in
Yordan
Alvarez.
Alvarez.
As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going
That's a
and
ball.
claw your way back into this ball game.
To 1-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in
The
strikeout
third baseman,
situations
number
these
2,
days. What makes it so
Alex
effective?
All one's the
Running it
count.
out, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing islands. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout
center
on the
fielder,
breaking
number
ball.
4,
Alex Bregman
George
down for out number 2
Springer.
in the top half. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, this
The
might be
first
their
baseman,
best
number
opportunity
10,
to at least get on the
Julius
board. They've been
P.
struggling offensively,
Gurriel.
and they find
Ball
themselves
one, no
with 2
strike.
runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
And a
2-0.
slider's in the dirt as he lays off it.
Jesus,
for a
what did
ball.
you do? Like, try to put that on while putting
Chance
shirt
right
on?
here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-2 the count.
And a big swing and a miss here.
I think
It's
Yuri's
strike.
done for the night.
Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. He struck him out. His
Why don't you wait till the
punch
Trump
out of
Bucks
the
come?
ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Ready to
You
go
get a
for
Trump
the
Buck
last
Pro,
out
dude.
of the inning.
For the
Next over to
Pirates,
the cleanup hitter.
the first
Justin
baseman,
Bell. He got on top of
Scott
him. He was a ground out victim last
Bell.
time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to
I
get
saw.
there and record
I
the
saw you were
first
just
down of the
aggressively
inning.
pushing each team.
Up next for the Pirates.
Now at the plate,
The
You
right
quite
fielder.
literally said at the start of the game, I'm just going to start throwing on
1 for
purpose.
3 thus far.
Polanco.
And you drop straight down.
Pitch coming, here it
You
is.
channeled your inner Randy, dude. It
Swing
worked.
and a drive to
I play
right.
fucking Revenant,
There it
dude.
goes. That almost left the stadium. That's in the deep seats.
That's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to
Now
get on the
batting.
heater and adjust
The
to
third
everything
baseman,
else, and he
Colin
did just that.
Into the box
Moran.
now, Colin Moran. Altuve fields it cleanly. And there's out number
Oh, I
2.
lit him up with my prowler too.
Now batting. The left fielder,
Adam.
Adam.
No hits in 3
Frazier.
tries so far. He struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard towards center. And he'll break
I had
through
to
with a solid
when
knock
we got
here.
we
His
got the
first of
squad
the
wipe when we
ballgame.
you said you got one down and you hit Gibby in that building.
Now batting.
I went in there.
The catcher.
I had I had that R99 you gave me and a thermos right on the door the second you cracked it open, and just absolutely torched them in there, and just we started spraying them like crazy.
Gurriel, and that will end the
Oh no, I used my L-Star. That's what it was. I started spraying with my L-Star, and then I saw one of them had Gold Shield, and one of them had my loadout: Hemlock with a sight, and a Prowler Select Fire. And I was like, this is literally me. I was like, come to daddy. And there's that one asshole just sitting on the yellow tower in the center, like, but not on the top of it, in the middle part. He started to like shoot. I shot him once with a Hemlock for like 13, instant
Up
eliminated.
next for the Astros, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
0-1.
Martin Maldonado is next as he finds
Literally
himself
once for like
behind
13
0-1.
damage and just
Slow
eliminated. I was like,
rounder
oh,
left
alright,
side.
well, one squad left.
Got
There's
him.
one away.
Your
Olympus
attention,
Diaz
please.
will grab a bat and
Pinch
hit
hitting
for
for
the
the
pitcher.
Astros,
And
number
it's
16.
fouled away.
Aledmus Diaz.
Ball 1.
And there's ball 1.
Hey.
Here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2 now.
Well, he's done a real nice job with
Night.
that ball
That was
to start.
adorable.
That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And he fouls this one off. No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros at this point. And he rings up another one, making 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Now batting.
So up to
The
the
second
plate.
baseman,
Next will be Jose Altuve.
Jose
He's hitless in
Altuve.
3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Ball.
And a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. It's
Nope, that's
balls
off the
and
plate.
2 strikes
Ball
now.
2.
No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros.
We got
It's
3
Too
balls
many
and 2
small ass
strikes.
strikes.
3 and 2 now. Hit high and deep out to left.
Why are you
field.
running forward? I'm holding the stick back.
And this
You
will get
dumb
all the way to
bitch.
the wall
Timeout.
now.
Oh my
This will
God.
hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Now batting.
And he
Right
gets
fielder,
ahead with
Shut
a
out.
fastball,
Michael
strike
Dumb
one.
piece of
0-1
shit.
count.
Hit off a base hit in his last at bat.
Hey.
And that finds the
Fucking
target. Nothing in 2
Also
now.
a piece of shit.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Your
Chris
attention,
Davinsky
please.
enters now in a mop-up
Now
role
pitching
as he'll
for
try to keep the
Houston.
deficit right where
Pinch
it
hitting
is.
for the Pirates,
Jose Osuna.
number
is gonna
36.
grab a bat here as he looks to try to
Okay.
set the table in the bottom of the
Oh,
Rambled eggs. Or rambled fags.
That's rambled eggums to you.
Rambled eggums.
back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Nice execution right there.
Now
He
batting.
kept his front
The
shoulder
second
in,
baseman,
kept his hands
Kevin
inside the baseball and ripped the base hit.
Newman.
Oh my God, Kevin Newman, get a fucking clue, dude.
The ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
On
And
the
The
first,
center
Big
fielder,
Gary's not
number
coming back
10,
I will. It's going to be a hot minute, though.
Ryan.
So digging in now, Ryan
Reynolds.
Reynolds. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
Yeah, but you said you wanted to play earlier
Changeup
too, like when you
too
first
low,
did
and
it.
it's 1-0.
Yeah.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
And signing for lifeline or lifetime memberships.
So Dez's only cams, where it's
Now
just her
batting,
sitting in front of the camera making that noise when people ask her questions. Not really complicated, but complicated to her questions.
It's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2
Counts
bases.
1-0.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
Ball 2.
There's a fastball well off the plate
2-0.
inside.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep.
See you later. That's way out of here. Holy shit.
And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now
This looks
pitching
like
for
one of those
Houston,
games.
Yeah, but there's a
number
saying going
59.
around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that battle.
You have been approved for a Costco Anywhere Visa card with Vice City with an initial credit limit of $9,500. Good. Now, give me that
Now
2%
batting.
cash back.
the right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
So 2 gone here in the Pittsburgh 8th. And the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around,
Nope.
and it
Ball
got
1.
out of here in a hurry.
1-0 the
Ball
count.
1, no strike.
Now here's the pitch. Line toward right center. Springer is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Kyle Crick comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ready for
Leading
another
off for
shot
the
now.
Astros, the left fielder,
Starting
number
things
44.
for
Another one you had a hard time playing
Jordan
today, or no?
Alvarez.
Probable
I have a
odds
good time
of
playing
trying to come back in
Down.
this one.
0-2.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still
That's
count.
what it was.
At least
That's
for
what
their
it
own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Ready with another 0-2. Another one sent foul.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And this
You
is
missed
hit
my
hard to the
PlayStation
right
explode
side.
earlier.
Foul. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So here's the Astros cleanup.
I got honked hard too. Final Fantasy VII pre-ordered. Never pre-downloaded. Didn't even give me the option
Balls
to.
and a strike to count.
So I got an 85 gig game downloading right now that I wanted to play an
And
hour
falls
ago.
behind 0-2. Bases are empty. One
Thanks,
man
Dad.
fouled away.
No, I tried that. It wasn't in my library. I went to my purchases. It wasn't like it would just give me the timer. It wouldn't give me the option to download. My store's fucked. Like that's why my PlayStation's exploded. I had to unplug the power from the back. Sometimes my store just shuts down my entire PlayStation. It just lock up.
It's been a
Now
rough
batting.
game for
Control
him.
won't do anything. My
The
power
center
button doesn't
fielder.
work anyways in the
Right
front.
there, and he
The
struck
only way to
out
get
twice
it to work is
before
to
that
unplug
one.
the power.
So he's going to have a lot.
I hope that my external doesn't get too corrupted and is repairable. So far, he's done.
This ball game first blood has been drawn in this World Series, and guys, what have we learned?
Well, in terms of what shape this series
What?
is going to take, really
It'd be
rides
like
on the
that
game
sometimes,
two
though.
If they can do it again tomorrow and go
Yeah, my external hard drive, when I unplug the power from the back,
but we could also be heading into game 3.
I have to, when I turn it back on, it's like, oh, your console wasn't turned off the right way.
We'll know a lot more after game 2.
You know, you gotta like not do that. Your data may be corrupted. Has to repair the console, and it repairs that. But then it's like, well, your external hard drive did not get ejected properly. Your data might have been corrupted on there, and the only way it'll work is if you repair it. And I repair it. So far, it's worked every time. Yeah.
No. AirPods are so dumb.
They are, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want some. They are at this point convenient. Your Mac should have an aux cord port on the side though.
So the
Yuri?
Pirates talked to our own Heidi Watney before the game. Heidi, what's the state of this team headed into this upcoming game 2?
Although he hasn't said anything.
Stepping in, just
Leading off for the
Astros.
The pitcher, number 35.
What do you want?
Justin.
0-1's the count.
With no score, you'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that
At the
hasn't
ball.
been the case.
How tight is your butthole?
Oh, you only. Well, actually, are we being honest or are we trying to
Ball and 2
rope you in?
strikes to the Astros pitcher.
Because I have. There's a lot of traffic.
There's a lot of traffic.
Nah, dude, he takes shit. His shits are the size of peas. There ain't no traffic. That thing has got to be.
Up next to the
Oh no, there's control.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
You mean hole control?
Yeah, hole control, dude.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good deception on the
No
slider
ball,
there as
2
he's way
strikes.
out in front.
Good breaking ball right there.
Are you
Good
able to
hard
fit your
slider.
dick
Count
in
now
the little
0-2.
hole like that
Ball.
CDs have in the middle?
Outing, but his
1 ball,
slider's still staying
2 strikes.
sharp. He doesn't
Yeah,
look at all
like,
like he's starting
I
to
can
tire.
easily.
He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Count still at 1 and 2.
Not
Then you have a
surprised
weapon.
he's laid on the heater right there. Just
You have
saw
a
it off.
buzzsaw.
Wanted to stay back a little bit.
You get a really wide cock ring.
Wait a second, I can pay with Discover on the Costco?
batting.
There's no way.
The right
No,
fielder,
it's gonna stop me. No.
Michael Brantley.
You sound so white right now, dude. I can pay with my Discover on the Costco? No, there's no way. No, no way. No.
Shut up, Freak. Shut up.
Has it for out number 3.
This vegan cauliflower I bought the other day only has 10 calories per serving? No, there's no way.
Leading up for the Pirates,
There has
the
to be.
catcher, Jacob.
You know they just lie to you so they can check up the price. Oh, of course.
Hey, did Zach ever get back with you about that shirt?
The 1-0.
He beat
Looked like he was cheating the heater
my
right there. A little bit
back
too far
end.
out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him.
Weenie Hut Jr.
Speaking of weenies.
The 1-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field.
All right. Goodbye,
Springer getting
$2,800.
chased.
Hello,
This
Mac.
one's down.
3 to 5 days.
Well, that's only the second hit he's
Mine
got
actually came
tonight.
relatively
The
quick,
first
too.
one didn't do anything.
Now batting,
So he's not
Yeah,
some
sweating
pitcher,
this one at all. They
Joe.
haven't been able to string anything
Musgrove.
together.
Send me
Laptop.
Into the
send me a
box,
screenshot
Joe Musgrove.
of it.
Line to
A
right
lab.
side. Pitcher's got himself.
To the top of my lab.
And that runner will go
This
further than
is my lab. And
Now
this
back,
is
second
my
baseman.
laboratory.
Kevin.
What is that from?
Newman.
Oh, Plankton. SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. Yeah. My laptop. Are you happy now?
Ball gets down. Let's see if they try
Yeah,
to
now maybe you can
score.
go get live.
Comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third.
James, I would have bought a desktop, but this
Now
job
batting.
that I'm
You mean a
looking at-
desktop?
Center fielder,
Base hit right there.
Tell you
Yes,
what,
yes,
James,
top.
when I'm making that
Colorado.
James money, I will get a desktop as well.
That James money. Yuri,
Well,
send me
I
a
have enough
screenshot.
of
Did you
it.
order it on your phone?
I did.
Send me a screenshot of like what you got and compare it to mine. If you still have like the info.
Luckily for me, I have there's a 90-day return policy with it too. So if it turns out to be complete donkey donks, then I can just go.
No. This will not be in time as he's into third base safely.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor
Steps in now.
Story.
I speak the lingo.
To deliver, here's the first
Ball.
pitch. And this is
Count
low,
1-0.
1.
Holy shit.
Ball 2.
Muddick sucks.
A time to start
Muddick
making
sucks.
some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2-0 on the
Yeah,
way.
so cool, my safe
Skied
man
into
option.
straightaway right. Brantley on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he is
What base
in
running
there
Joe
at the
Musgrove?
plate. It's now a 2-0 game. Next to
Number
battle,
Number 55.
You're not going to take your
Josh
dick and put it in?
Fly out and a single for him
Bell.
so far. From the stretch.
That's honky.
Now
1-0.
fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Muddick sucks.
Ball.
Fastball misses away here. It's
2
2-0.
balls. No strike.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitcher.
Ah.
Great for a catcher if that guy's running.
He's
And
out.
the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Game 2 coverage rolls on.
So you got the
after
16-inch. You're going to love the Touch ID sensor. By the way. I don't know if I showed you that on mine.
Jordan Alvarez. A hit in
Leading
2
off for
tries
Houston.
so far.
Yuri?
The left fielder.
What? Oh, that
Touch
thing.
ID
Oh yeah,
sensor.
the top.
Alvarez.
It's so sick. It really made my DJing a
Now
lot better.
Third baseman. Alex.
James, why did you DM someone on PlayStation?
Hey, great job.
They
pounding
DM'd
zone
him.
Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get
No
ahead.
ball,
Count
two strike.
leverage is a must.
He told him he smells like
Wind
beef.
up, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch sharply,
I
but
smell
fouled
like
down the
beef.
right side. No runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. A swing, and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly
I miss the old
would've
team
got
killing
them on
videos
the
from
board.
like Call of Duty
Instead,
4
it's
days
a
on
long
hardcore,
foul
like
ball.
Search.
But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. There to make
Goodbye,
the play is
$3,000.
Polanco, and there are 2
No
away
thingums. Yeah, it was a steep thing. Like, I had to get mine for work, and I was still like
The center fielder.
really not wanting to do it. It took me like a month to like saddle up and finally just like, fuck, I have to do this.
I would keep those eggs. They go for 300 each.
Can I have some eggs?
Why? Why do you fucking dive?
What a great feeling
This
right
one
there
button
as the
bullshit
circles
is so
pillows
dumb.
finally able to
Hey,
get
Ryan.
this
Now
offense
batting.
potentially going
The first
with
baseman.
one
Fill my
swing
butt
of the
with your
bat,
love.
being
MLB
shut out all game, but
Gurriel.
not
Fill
able
with my fist.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Isn't that basically the same? Hey Ryan,
The fist is just more
Angie.
aggressive love.
And he's quickly
oh,
behind 0-2.
please baby, aggressively love me into the morgue.
Oh, wow.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And a slider
Yuri asked
swung
if I'll
on,
fill his
missing
butt
to
with
the side is
my
retired.
love. And I said I'll fill it with my
Ladies and
fist.
gentlemen,
It's
it's
thanks
time
to the
for the
solo home
traditional
run. This is
Like you
now
said,
a one-run
I
game.
love that type of
Correct.
pride. I would prefer that type of love.
No,
It's the
he
Pirates
said,
2
fill
and
my
the
butt with your
Astros
love
1.
into the morgue. Put me in the morgue, daddy. Let me-
Ready
My
now,
fist is reserved for
Gregory
Leading up for the
Polanco will be man to
Pirates.
lead things off here in
The right
bottom
Corny
fielder.
section.
butthole.
My
Gregory
fist is reserved.
Polanco.
They don't call me Courtney for nothing.
Who the fuck called you Courtney?
What?
Field shifts well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
I can't wait till we're all together
Base
next month.
hit on the line. Running hard. He
How about
can
a
dig
card
in for
game for us to
second.
play?
I got Uno.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
I got Uno. I'm gonna bring a couple games actually. I got
Now
Uno and a
batter.
couple like 30
The
card
third
games
baseman.
that I was gonna bring in.
Colin.
Able to get the bat hit out front,
Moran.
pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a
We're
good
playing.
inning. After
Just
that
the
leadoff.
boys.
gonna show-
though. Only the boys are playing.
Now batting.
Adam Frazier.
No
No,
one.
and we all know that you're gonna be sitting there. Just, I'm gonna show everyone my hand at each game. Just be like, here you go. Come on.
Hey
you wanna
there,
see?
Clutch.
Here, I can either win or you get to see me naked. Take your pick.
Well, if I see you naked, then I'm already winning.
Run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
I play strip poker, boys
The
only.
catcher.
Two-run cushion
Jacob.
in the late innings. And it always
Dolan.
makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know.
Yeah, Leo
I told you, I already got the pro strat. There's no way that I lose at that.
Solos won't kill us, guys, and he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much harm.
Fly ball out toward left center field.
No, here's about to leave us.
Destiny Morel 25 DES. RELL What are you doing?
Might suck.
Ladies
There
and
goes
gentlemen,
$20.
your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Pirates. Number 36, Jose Osuna.
Hit hard to short.
Can you get your back feet in?
Onto the first baseman Gurriel, and that will.
Wasn't that the point? I thought you were throwing.
Now pitching for the Pirates.
Dude, what
Just
are you
like our
playing?
last game on Apex,
Number
I'm just going to
45.
intentionally start throwing.
Michael.
Drop straight down. Go straight to the
Next
next.
to swing the bat will be Carlos
We win.
Correa. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Jim Jam, what are you playing?
Fastball in there for a cold strike.
No.
You just got on Minecraft. Why?
$5.
Wait, how?
Costco, dude.
About what?
Lagavulin 12-year-old. I bought one bottle for 25 bucks,
Give me a picture.
and
Now
that
back.
is.
The catcher,
Ready with the
Martin
first pitch. Here it comes.
Maldonado.
Do you want a picture of the bottle or the receipt?
This is a ball 1-0.
Both.
Bottle.
Oh no, not Lagavulin. I like Glenlivet. I can't read.
1-1.
Oh my god, I was about to say.
It's basically the same thing. Right, same thing, right?
Count is 2-1.
They do make the it's like a special edition. So you're not getting it for $25.
Heck you people for thinking that scotch is less sweet than bourbon. All I can taste is
Your
sugar.
attention please.
How?
Pinch hitting for the Astros. Number 16,
0-1's the count.
Aledmich.
I know it's a younger age statement than the 25 years that you drink, James, but bourbon.
Count 0-2.
Are you bringing that in? Are you going to bring that in?
Bourbon is delicious.
Bourbon is just straight up molasses, dude.
Your molasses. Good thing
I will
like
lick your
molasses.
molass hole.
I will. Okay.
Oh god.
Hey, Ryan, what was the name of that game you got for Zach?
Genital jousting.
Your attention please.
It was totally worth it, dude. It was like 2.5 hours of
Number 41,
Genital jousting.
pristine gameplay.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
I'm going to look that up.
Dude,
Regrettably,
watch
I
the
feel.
videos, dude. There's like 2 or 3 videos.
Genital
They're hilarious.
jousting.
Time to watch One Piece.
What the fuck is this?
It's great, dude.
Oh my god! Why are they... What?
Yeah, the dicks have buttholes.
Why don't
Yeah.
we have... What game is... What is this on console? Is this on PS4?
On PC.
Oh. I was gonna say, if we
It
could get
might
this
be
on
on.
console, I'd be shocked that we didn't have it. Oh my god, they're like fucking each other.
Yeah, that's the best part, dude.
They keep
Hold
getting
on,
longer
I'm
and wigglier,
pulling
and
it
then they
up.
come, and it's like water, and what the fuck? There's someone named Michael playing here, and someone named Ryan.
Gameplay. Why is the title made up of wiener?
Right? That threw me so far off as it is.
Watch the videos, Erie.
I'm watching them gameplay.
Are you watching the Let's Play one?
GeoForce 1070.
My God, those are long cocks, dude.
Oh, GeForce, I can't read. There is an O there. I can't read. Why does it have a snail trail? Press space to pull from button. You eat it with your butt.
That one just fucked itself.
The seeds out.
It's the best game, dude. I wish we would have recorded Zach's gameplay. Like,
Oh my God, there's different game modes?
Like, for 2 hours.
Bro, they have a dick race.
That's the worst thing I've ever seen. Go to the sandbox. No one will ever love you. How do you check that off? Uh-oh, why do they have spiked collars? Why does that one have a ring? What is this? What is happening?
I'm mind blown by what I watched. Like,
I just bought it as a gift for Zach.
High and deep to left center field. Back goes Springer to the track.
3 months.
He can't get there, and it bounces over.
what is that? Is that on like Steam? Like, what is that on?
The
Yeah,
center
it's on
fielder,
Steam.
number 10.
So stepping in,
Ryan.
Ryan Reynolds. Runner
What is the sound it makes when he moves around?
This will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop,
In the power
Trevor.
shortstop Trevor Story.
Story.
Two with a sacrifice thus far.
Oh,
fresh teeth. I don't want to see
Springer
the
has a read on
teeth.
it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The first baseman, number 55.
Dude, it sounds like someone's fisting a bucket of macaroni.
Bell.
Ah.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Ready with the 0-1.
Hey, James.
A club on that one. It's
Paul said
0-2
drink.
now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch.
Paul's not even in the party. Paul said drink.
Too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Correa is there, and he
And
puts
James
this
just
one
gets
away.
tanked on Black Ops 3.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's the one to start off
Leading
the
off
ninth
for
inning.
Blackout.
His guys
What
in
is he
danger,
doing?
going down 2
Oh, he's
games to
peeing.
none if they
Oh,
can't
two
rest.
I almost said, did he just pee through his mouth?
It's
Oh,
the
wait.
most normal thing.
Now pitching for the Pirates.
Really, yeah, I think the whole peeing part there is the most,
So
yeah.
bright
Go,
yellow.
Scoring position,
Keller.
tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his
Cleanliness meter.
Like, part of me wants that game because it looks
The bat.
fun,
The right
but,
fielder,
like,
Michael.
at the same time, I don't think I can look at myself in the mirror the same if I owned that.
It's hilarious.
The left fielder,
You should definitely get it.
Yordan
I haven't touched my Steam
Alvarez.
account in
Altuve,
years.
runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
No ball.
Tried to get some
2
friends to
strikes.
get into Gmod, but just nobody was about it.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Well, I mean, this was a couple of years ago when it was still at least a thing.
The third baseman, number 2.
Alex.
No.
And now they're down to their
Rickman.
final out in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Last strike now for Houston.
Bitch.
Strikes him out to end it
Fucking
here
hate that
as
kid.
they were able to get the possible time run to the plate. So the Pirates are halfway to a World Series championship.
We're halfway
guys.
there.
Enjoy their day of rest before they have to gear it up again for Pittsburgh.
And on the losing end, how about the Astros?
Man, they're facing some long odds, having to win 4 out of 5 now, Matty V.
Yuri's watching videos of genital jousting.
The math would start to look a little bit better. I look for them
The
to
game that I
gather
bought
themselves
Zach with a bunch of
and come out
dicks.
swinging in the next couple of days.
Yuri appreciates a good game.
I don't think he does. Was there a pineapple? He's trying to eat
Let's go down to the field with Heidi Watney.
Yeah, dude,
for a
pineapple makes it
report
taste
on
better.
What she took away from her talks with the players. Heidi?
But
That's why females want you to stay hydrated and eat some pineapples or drink pineapple juice.
why there's so many wadded up tissues?
Obviously, you haven't played with Yuri.
Why does he have a band-aid over his butt?
So he works at a vibrator factory. I don't want to spoil too much of the story for you, but he had to test a new product called the prostate pounder. and it didn't work out very well.
Look at him go!
They've started strong in this World Series, jumping to a commanding 2-0 lead, with the series now shifting to a new ballpark. When I asked these players for their outlook on Game 3, they emphasized
Leading
not
off for the Pirates,
underestimating their opponent.
the right
As
fielder,
Mike put it,
Adam
you've got to be prepared for counter
But his
Our
heart
opponents
was...
had a day to brew on Games 1 and 2, and I guarantee they're going to come out ready to go tonight. We've got to stay aggressive and try to keep them off balance.
As a hitter, the
now
home
back,
run
the designated hitter,
is driving
Jose.
He just shoving ice.
out of the box, knowing he was guaranteed a double.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Way to have your moment, kid.
The body language from this curler right now isn't the best. You can tell that he's struggling a little bit, and he laid one right down the middle right there, and he paid the price for it. That was a bomb.
Now
Jacob
batting,
Stallings
catcher,
will be the next hitter. There's a base hit on the line.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up.
Up next for the Pirates,
They are on his
the
side.
second base, Kevin
At the plate, Kevin
Newman.
as he grounds one briskly to short. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks
The
like
center
to me
fielder,
that
number
the
10,
moment isn't too big
Brian
for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks
Reynolds.
to win.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster.
How you doing, Yuri?
Having a huge
I'm
series. Any big leaguer
regrettably
can have their
watching
moment
genital jousting.
mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means
He's in there.
One there, on to first, but not in time as he's in
Up
there
next
ahead
for the
of
Pirates,
throw.
the
Why is there more
shortstop,
behind the
Buccos,
game?
Trevor
Story.
Story.
You tell the story, dude.
Only
He's
one gun. Throw over
Of dicks
to the
fucking
bag.
the asses attached to dicks.
Yeah.
Like dicks with buttholes getting butt
First
fucked
pitch
by other
on
dicks
its
with
way.
buttholes.
Yeah.
It's like a human
7
centipede,
runs
but
on
just
12
dicks.
hits and no errors so
Human
far for the
dickipede.
Pirates.
Yeah.
To
I'm
third.
mad. I'm so
Bregman
mad, dude.
gloves it. Altuve for one. Relay to first in time, and just like
Hold up
to
to
the plate
consent.
next will be Jose Altuve to start things out
Leading up
there at
for the
6
Astros,
as they look to shake
the
things
second
up here
baseman,
for a lineup
Jose
that quite frankly has been
Altuve.
non-existent today.
No doubt about that. And they've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later
the left
inning.
fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error so far for the Astros. Again, he sends it out of play.
Get honked, nerd, non-mastermind.
No.
He missed with it. It's 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left.
And it's
On the
because
move
of
is
your nat type?
Polanco. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
He went his own foot.
The
Next
batter,
will be the
number
designated
44,
Yordan Alvarez.
designated hitter,
I'm mad that you're just like straight up watching it right through. Like I skimmed through to see some
Alvarez.
highlights,
In
but
the
like
at-bat, it's 0-1.
I feel like you're just
Hey,
you're,
love the confidence in
He's
that
in it for the
right
long
now.
haul.
Right
Play
after
for
one of the
Mark.
better hitters
he's
on
not in
this
it for the
team.
long haul. He's in it
Not
for the long
afraid to
shaft.
execute.
Yeah.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
The long dong.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in his zone that got fouled off.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strike.
Ladies and
Framber
gentlemen,
Valdez
your
is on the
attention
pitch
please.
Now, hoping for better
Now
results
pitching
than
for the
other arms
Astros,
that they've run out there. in
number
this one.
59,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
He wrote some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on.
Hold on,
This looks
hold
like
up
one of
to
those games.
the left
consent.
fielder, number
Saying
25,
around the dugout right
Gregory
now, just
Skirt.
fight at the bat rack.
Polanco.
Everybody wants to chip into that batter's box.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick has a read on it. 1 down.
Offense is just eating people alive.
up next
One
for
away here for the
Pittsburgh,
Bucks in their half
the
of the
third
7th.
baseman,
That'll bring up
Colin
Colin Moran.
Moran.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Meanwhile, Ryan's just sitting there playing Animal Crossing.
Butt sex. On
Ball
ice.
plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right.
Wrestling.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple
Your
home
attention,
runs in
please.
the same inning.
Now
Watch
pitching
yourself.
for
You're
the
missing
Astros,
over the heart of the plate.
number
Chris Davinsky
47,
comes on to pitch now,
Fred
looking for better results than the other
Davinsky.
arms that they've run out there in this one. Line hard toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have
You
himself
become
a second
undocked.
double of the ball game. at second base with a one-out double.
Let's take another
Now
look at
batting,
just a
the
textbook
designated
swing
hitter,
right there. Good
Jose
weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Next will be Jose Osuna. Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
No.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
We're slipping and sliding.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Frazier rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score. And they now lead by 9.
The batter,
I mean, that had to
the
feel
catcher,
good right there, Dan. That's his
Jacob
third RBI of
Gallagher.
the game, and extends his team's lead. They might have this
It's on my
unlocked.
nut.
Well, I'd say those are always those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
now batting, second baseman,
Next to the plate for
Kevin
Pittsburgh, Kevin Newman.
Newman.
He went deep back in the fifth.
Butt sex free
First
for all.
delivery to him on the way. Hot shot on the ground to short.
Someone had to write this
On the
game.
Altuve for first pitch of the
leading up
at-bat.
for the Astros, the third baseman,
Cold strike on
Alex
the outside part of the plate.
Bregman.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one
So
there.
deep
Now he just
in
needs to find a way to get on.
right now.
The windup and the 0-1.
He rides.
The fastball that gets the lower part of the zone called for a strike. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Here
The
comes
center
first
fielder,
pitch.
number
Well,
4.
he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there.
Oh, that's right.
Ringer.
Really
Shit.
good
I gotta talk
hitter.
to Kyle or
Instead
Ashton
of
about
working
this.
around the zone, he challenged him with 3
so you guys know what the
straight
Jackbox
good
games
pitches.
are?
I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Frazier.
Well, there are a bunch of, like,
Plenty time
for
to
the
put
most part,
this
some of them
away,
are dumb, but
however,
like, some of
and
them are
there
actually really
two
funny.
guys.
Now batting,
We were talking about how we
the
wanted to
first
play those because I
baseman,
have all 6 party packs.
Juliette.
So there's like 30
That's
games.
right.
I've done.
Hell.
Strike one anyway.
And some of them you just roast each other, or you make really funny jokes.
Ha!
Inappropriate shit.
Spot the cutter any better than that.
I
Nothing
gotta-
in 2 now.
I was gonna just
Looking
bring
to
my
punch him out
PlayStation,
again.
but they said,
Pitch.
"Well, why do that when we have ours?" I'm like, "All right, well,
Swing and
I'll
a
still
shot
have
hit
my
down the corner.
install this or
And
sign
this
in
will
my
wind up
account." I'm
being
like,
nothing
"Yeah, you
more
should
than
install
a long
everything."
foul ball, and it'll
Which,
hold
like,
the
we
count at
did.
0-2. Fouled off.
That's something else we're gonna have while we're
The
doing
next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Digging in the switch
Leading
hitter,
off for the
Brian
Pirates,
Reynolds. He reached
the
on
center
a fielder's
fielder,
choice
number 10.
previously.
Brian Reynolds.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Altuve ranging into the outfield. He can't get there as
I need
it
a
falls in.
butt. I need a butt.
Right there.
Now batting,
Blue blues.
shortstop,
Doesn't matter how
Trevor
they come. Jam
Story.
off the end of the bat doesn't matter.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story.
I started
in
in
there,
your
base hit,
fault.
throw into second, and that's the first down.
now batting,
Josh
the
Bell,
first
the next to
baseman,
hit.
Josh
2 for 3 with a home
Bell.
run.
Here he's
and
gonna
a
get
double.
steam right away
Yeah,
when he
that
gets
last
his left
at
and
bat,
get
Danny,
back
he
in.
turned that fastball around.
Ooh,
He didn't hit it a
go.
ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run. Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Springer is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch
Yep,
deep
he
in
tagged
the
him right
alley
there.
for the second out. Next up for the Stros.
Leading up for the Astros,
He'll look to bounce back
the
after
shortstop,
striking out his last
Carlos
time up.
Correa.
Hey. Stratton, playing here in his age 29 season. He's a 5-year vet at the Major League Level. Swing and a missile sent out to center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for the Astros, the right fielder,
Waiting and
It's so
Reddit.
sharply toward third.
Time's out. That's a ground rule
Get
double.
over
Runner
the
gets
wall,
two bases.
down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Now batting, catcher, Martin.
the head. You
Ball
from the other
done,
head
Otto.
and the
bounced
ball.
over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Behind 0-2 now. And they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Ready
Now
with the
batting,
first pitch. Here
the
it comes.
second baseman,
Lofted in the air out to
Jose
right field.
Altuve.
He's going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Astros leave one. They're down 9. It's 10-1.
Your attention, please.
Enters now in a
Now
mop-up
pitching
role
for
as
the
he'll try to
Astros.
keep the deficit right where
Number
it is.
41, Brad.
I want to see your
Second
Peacock.
and ninth in this one is Gregory Polanco. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4
Leading off for
day.
Pittsburgh, the left fielder, number
High in
25,
the air out to center
Gregory
field. Springer has a read on
Polanco.
it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third
Standing
baseman,
in, Colin
Colin
Moran. He's coming off
Moran.
a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at bat, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. One out, nobody on.
Ball.
Couldn't
No.
get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Play 12. 1-2's
Boy,
the
he
count.
sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Ball.
This game's
And he
a lot,
lays off a
Ryan.
pitch outside as they draw
It's
even at
totally
2-2.
worth it.
He started this guy backwards, a couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Loud contact
the
there,
first
but
5
it's
minutes.
well fouled. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. He's right there, and there are 2 away now.
What is the lag on this, dude? Okay.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the right fielder, Adam Frazier.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the sub. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the ninth.
Leading up
His
for
guys
the
in danger
Astros,
of falling into a
the
very
left fielder,
difficult to escape
Michael
3-0 deficit.
Brantley.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's
20-12,
1-2.
1 ball, 2
Here it
strikes.
comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Well, that's out number one.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter,
Oh my God.
Yordan Alvarez.
Oh, one.
Here as he looks at a called strike one.
Nintendo Switch
This guy
Online
loves to
is
drop
the
the head on
laggiest
those
shit I've ever
pitches
seen.
down and in.
0-2.
I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
Yeah, they have everything.
Oh my God.
Sometimes I feel like people only see me as this larger-than-life icon. Please, I'm Lil Dicky. No, shut up. I am Dave. Please.
Hey Ryan,
What's up?
did Yuri show you the pictures of how he shaved his face?
Mm-hmm.
Because
No,
if not,
that's
Yuri,
not.
I think you should show him the pictures of how you shaved your face. I sent you a picture, James.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I'm like 99% sure I sent you a picture of it. No, I didn't. Damn.
Yuri, are you still watching General Justin?
No, I'm watching One Piece. I've upgraded.
Upgraded.
Well, James, I'm going to take you through the evolution of Yuri's facial hair then. Do you have your phone on you? Okay, they're coming on PlayStation. Because, dude, now he wants to be your friend. Eventually it ends up being just the soul patch.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alex.
They're going to play until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging this series.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit out towards second. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now.
Now batting, center fielder,
First pitch of the
Joel.
at-bat on its way.
Springer.
Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Moran is there, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. So the Pirates are 1 win away from a sweep of this fall classic, guys.
Yeah, it's been totally one-sided so far, Matt.
James, you gotta let us know what that kid said.
They'll be raising the trophy. It's all working for this team right now.
And on the losing end of this one, how about the Astros?
Well, here's the bad news. No team has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit to win a World Series. It's been done in the ALCS, so we know it's not impossible. But before they start entertaining miracles, they got to see if they can just win 1 game.
You got griefed.
Oh. Oh. You got whacked by a baseball bat.
Outlook heading into game 4. Here's how you want it.
Leading off for the Pirates, the catcher,
Here's the first pitch to
Jacob Stallings.
Left center, base hit.
You guys are fucking kidding me, dude.
Hey, this guy's having a big
No lag on this game.
Now batting,
Like to me that
the second
the
baseman,
moment isn't too big for
Kevin
him. He's slowing the game down. He looks
Newman.
terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything. I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch
Now
back,
batting,
change
the
up
center
middle of
fielder,
the plate,
Brian
usually gets the positive.
Reynolds.
Stepping in now, Brian Reynolds. Swings and grounds it.
Coach build.
Altuve for 1. And Gurriel, and they get them both.
Now batting, shortstop,
Trevor Story
Trevor
steps in now as he's got a
Story.
chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's
That's
the
my
delivery.
dude.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. And to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches
the first
effectively
baseman,
until
number
now.
55,
Working the edges, taking
Josh
corners, but he left
Bell.
this one right over the plate,
Oh,
and it cost him with an RBI
Make
extra
them
base
pay.
hit right there.
Let's go.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with Speedway.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out
The
of the
left
hands of a
fielder,
guy
number
like that.
25,
He's just too dangerous,
Gregory
and they decided they'll take their
Polanco.
chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Here's Gregory Polanco. see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. At the plate, Martin Maldonado. He'll lead it off.
Leading off for the
I just killed myself for the ball.
The catcher,
to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Maldonado. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 24, Chris Archer.
0-2.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses. He's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
You must be playing with Kyle.
And he'll try and tempt
1
him
ball,
to
2 strikes.
but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you've got to just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
1 run on 3 hits. 1 error so far for the Astros. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. On the ground to the right side. A diving effort as it's off his glove.
That's it.
Wow. They will still manage to get 7th inning ready to roll into the box now. Colin Moran.
The third baseman,
down on strikes in his
Colin
last at bat.
Moran.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. A dive and he knocks it down.
He got it.
Whoa! No, not even close.
Now batting,
but hold
the
on
right
here
fielder,
now. They quickly
Adam
requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pirates have elected to challenge the
we'll
previous
take one
play.
last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe?
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. So here's Adam Frazier as he grounds one briskly to short. The second for 1 on to first, not in time. The umpire was right there to make the call.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the designated
Next will be
hitter,
Jose Osuna. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
The batter,
Jacob
the
Stallings
catcher,
will be the next
Jacob
hitter. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at
James
first.
Ryan, check your PlayStation boxes.
now batting, second baseman, Kevin
It's Yuri
Newman.
Yeah, just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy.
Fury
with the
looks
base now in
beautiful,
order
except
and 2 men gone.
that little patch
Now
of
batting,
vagina fuck
Ryan Reynolds,
on his chin.
double play victim
Reynolds.
last
Best
time
part,
around.
dude.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game.
We were in a FaceTime. What was it, last night?
Ladies,
Oh my god, that was just last night.
Ready once again.
Like a 5-way group
leading
chat
up for
FaceTime.
the Astros, the
You could
designated
come
hitter,
up with ideas for him, like
Your
what he should
dog.
do, and he would just put his phone down and come back 45
Alvarez.
seconds later. Now it's just the soul patch. Now it's just a triangle. Now it's like in half or whatever.
third baseman, number 2, Alex
I'm guessing you got rid of it entirely today.
Liner toward right center. And
Oh,
this
yes.
is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he is in the second base with one away. It's the go-ahead run.
Now batting, center fielder, Joel.
Yeah, some guys have the ability
Springer.
to rise that base, and while some guys shrink away from batters the most, well, this guy is a gamer. He's been
The
on
first
fire
baseman,
since
number
the season
10,
started, and after that
Ulieski.
hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on
Gurriel.
stopping anytime soon.
Yuli Gurriel.
One ball, no
Batter
strike.
now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Ball with a strike now. Go-ahead runs in scoring
Allergies
position.
are
Gets
bad
the down.
today.
Belted high and deep into right center. Ball that's carrying. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Ready to begin the eighth. Striding in,
Leading off for
Trevor
Pittsburgh,
Story. He'll try to
the
follow
shortstop,
up the double in his
Trevor
last at-bat with another
Story.
big hit right here.
Hate it.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Reddick moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one.
Now
Josh
batting,
Bell has to hit.
the first baseman,
Fourth trip to the plate
Josh
now. He's hitless
Bell.
to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been
ball.
fun for a guy like me to watch.
1-0.
One ball, no strikes to count. Pop up now. And he'll put this away for the second out.
the batter, the left
Stepping
fielder,
up now, Gregory
Gregory
Polanco. No hits in
Polanco.
2 tries so far. He struck out once.
I just realized my company
Infield in the overshift
let me
here,
leave,
now the pitch.
and I have at least like 500 different
Feels
people's
like he's
credit
just on
reports,
cruise control out
socials,
there on the
personal
mound
addresses,
right now.
everything
Boy,
on the
this is
computer
type
for
you
let me
kind of
keep.
get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this.
Hangs on him a bit that time as
How
it's
much?
belted out toward deep center field. But that'll stay in the
So 10
park
real
as it's
dollars.
off the wall.
No, actually, that'd be 40 real dollars.
1 week
Oh, yeah.
of
There
gold
at
league.
second base as he's got himself
James, how
a
do
two-out
you have
double.
access to business dollars?
now batting, third
Wow,
baseman,
he was willing that
Colin
thing to get out of here. Would have
Moran.
given them the
You
lead
don't even
right
have
here
a-
late in the game. It
have
ends
a
up
business
being off the
account.
wall, and he heads into second
And you don't
with
have
an
a
extra
business.
base hit. We'll see if the next man up.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires.
There is a way. You don't have a business.
So next to swing the bat will be
Leading
Carlos
up,
Correa.
You don't know that. I have a business account, actually.
the
Peacock.
shortstop,
Strike one.
Do you?
Carlos
Yeah, I do. My DJing business.
Correa.
Do you have an LLC or a sole prop?
High and deep to right.
I'd have to ask
Ball
my
that's
friend that I
carrying.
work with. He knows more
On
about
the
that than I do,
warning
but I know we
track,
have
he
one.
makes the catch.
Alright, boys. Let me get off for the night.
So here's
Yo,
The right
boy.
fielder,
He went down on
Later,
strikes
bro.
last time up.
Tell
Ready.
Courtney that she's got
That's the
company.
ball.
This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly.
The thing is, though, I never would need business dollars, though, because the only time we spend money
The
is
batter. the
really
catcher,
just getting more equipment.
Martin.
And we just use a like debit card that just
Maldonado.
drives the games.
He's at the plate
Or
now, and he takes a
business.
cold strike.
What would I even do with business dollars if I wanted business dollars?
Changeup there as he takes command 0-2.
Spend it on business.
Your
things.
idea of working the count goes out the window.
But like,
You're
if I have a
frustrated
speaker that
right
costs
now,
$600 to
down
buy,
0-2,
why wouldn't I
find a
just
way
use
to
my
grind.
money
And
as
the innings
opposed
are
to
coming
giving
on
you
now as he
$1,200 for a $600 speaker? Because I'd get the
Still
$600
tied,
in business
1
back.
apiece. Austin
They're not
Number
business
51.
bucks, they're business dollars. And
Through it.
And because that way you can, start spending money for your business.
But we've already done that. Just we use our own money and we don't spend double.
No, it's not double, it's business dollars.
But I don't need business dollars if I have my own money.
Well, you don't need anything, but you should get business dollars.
now batting, the
You
designated
really do
hitter,
work in a fucking pyramid
Jose
scheme.
Osuna.
Jose Osuna.
So, James, how much money do you need?
Springer has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
For business.
Now batting, catcher,
So coming to the plate,
Jacob
Jacob Stallings.
Stallings.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul.
Cool, that'll be $6,000.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the 2 two-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Think about it.
Now batting, second baseman.
He already did, it sounds.
And plate now, Kevin Newman. Rounds it sharply to third. Brakeman fields cleanly. Onto Altuve. Coming to the plate now.
No, but then you wouldn't be spending business dollars.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
That way you can start, you know, spending money for your business.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. That was a really hittable
Yeah, but
pitch.
you're not
Now
using
you've
business
got to deal
dollars.
with an 0-2 count.
Bell get under it to put it away, just past the first base dugout.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael.
Think about it.
Because then you can start using, start spending money for your business.
1-1.
Do you just like nag people like that until they finally give in and they say, all right, fine, I'll give you $5, and you just manage to get like a couple thousand people to do that because you live in LA?
Our average invoice is $4,200.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
So that means, is that like what you give them or what they give you?
Okay, first of all, that's not actually what we sell.
Archer.
Okay, good, but the way you guys play along with it, you make it
Now batting,
like
the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Right side, but that's a foul ball.
You sound like you just came, dude.
1-1.
Did. From thinking about business stuff.
2 out, nobody on. It's anticipated. Here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired.
Ooh, extra innings in the World Series.
Stepping into the box, Brian Reynolds.
Leading off
go
the
to work
Pittsburgh,
trying to do something
the
about
center
breaking
fielder,
this
number
1-1 tie.
Brian Reynolds.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
you're my idiot.
Has a read on it.
Do you remember when Cran told me he legitimately believed that there should be no charge or interest for any lending?
The
I
batter,
said, oh, so
the shortstop,
all the people who work at banks and stuff just shouldn't get paid? And he went, yeah. I'm like, there's no way.
Rounded back up the middle. On the first, and it's a very quick start to the ninth. Already 2 away here.
I mean,
the first base.
I think capitalism is failing, but like,
Yeah.
I think you still need to, you know, have something there.
But hey, at least I got this new Citibank credit card. I can get 4% cash back on all Costco gas purchases.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury
Now
that
batting,
stuff
Your
left
voice
fielder,
is disgusting.
Gregory
batter right there.
Polanco.
Keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice
4%
base.
cash back, dude.
No, that shit does actually add up over
Great
time, though.
extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Brantley retreats to the track.
I signed up for the credit card, and then I said, oh boy, can't wait to use it with a laptop. And then I looked at the details, and they said the card will arrive within the next 7 or 10 days. And I said,
One run on the board so far for them. They
Because-
haven't had consistently good at bats.
No, you would have had
that's
actually.
enough for like $4 business dollars.
You would have actually gotten $112 back, dude. You just pissed
I
away
know.
$112 for not being able to wait a week.
First of all,
Looked like he was cheating
First of
the heater
all,
right there. A little
it's
bit
4%
too
on
far out
gas,
in front.
it's 2% on
Gotta
all
find a way to
Costco
keep his
purchases.
hands back.
So I peed away $51, and then I already have a 2% cash back with my second membership. So I
You might need to better on your math skills a little bit, though.
So I lost 51.
56.
Gained 51.
The first
56.
baseman, number
Half
I
of
lost.
112 is not 51.
Oh, I was thinking 102.
Ulieski.
Shut up,
Hell.
312.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Deep enough into the gap.
Well, they've really had an answer for heat
In my
and
defense-
check in this series. He's offered
Wasn't that in
very
the summer?
little resistance with the bat in his hand so
I
far.
don't know, because it
The
never
batter, number 1.
Because if it's in the summer, then I'm not in like my work mode, so like I'm not thinking.
Oh.
Like, you just...
fouled off, and he's quickly into 1-2.
No, that was you.
Tell he was ready for another
day.
The bunker.
Right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the...
You can't tell me dropping bunker and just lighting up with all the gas and then getting out of there to alive and all that. That didn't feel... You can't tell me that didn't feel good.
Colin Moran.
Out in front of it, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one. So the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Now batting.
Stepping
The right
into the
fielder.
box, Adam
Adam
Frazier. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Hard liner to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch
Now
you'll see
batting.
all at bat.
Designated hitter.
Definitely coming out.
Jose
Aggressive style. First
Osuna.
pitch, base hit up the middle.
Into the box now, Jose Osuna. Sacrifice attempt here. To second for one.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
And be content with just the one out.
Now batting. Catcher.
Did he have his lead? I don't think he had his lead. Sliding better than that, too.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead running. Catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in Game 4. Chris Stavinsky takes over
The
here
batter.
with the runner at first,
The second
and
baseman.
2 gone in the inning.
Kevin Newman.
Kevin Newman.
I'll be back in a couple minutes. Who would have thought a fucking a sacrifice bunt by a guy who's normally not in the starting lineup, then a sac fly RBI by normally the number 8 guy, but he's batting 9th, would potentially lead to the World
Leading up
Series win
for
after
the
injury.
Astros, the right fielder, Josh
the call from the pen, and they've saved him for the 11th.
Your
so
attention,
they'll take
please.
this one home.
Now pitching for the
Fastball
Pirates.
that gets the lower part
Number
of the zone
35.
called for a strike.
Drag
2
Hello.
And now we're about to raise the Jolly Roger for the World
Two
Series trophy.
well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
So he ran the fastball
See,
by
I
him
don't
for
get
the
Up
punch
next
out.
for the
Josh
Astros.
Reddick is sent
The
packing to
catcher.
begin the bottom
Your
of the
ball,
inning.
one strike.
Martin Maldonado.
Maldonado.
As he swings and misses here at strike
beautiful.
1.
0-2.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Oh,
And it's
wanted to
fouled
do it
away.
in an immaculate way.
1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third
And how
time.
nice would it be
Really
for
good
the
pitching
last
from these
out
guys in this one.
to be this
Now
piece of
batting,
shit?
second baseman,
Nice
garbage.
effort turned in by the
Jose
starter. These
Altuve.
days, pitching has become a full staff effort.
It's
And I've
0-1.
been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
This little nerd. I'm sorry you didn't get a buzzer for that one.
It's 0-2.
Not a spot you expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Last strike now for Houston. With
Oh.
1 and 2. Bases
1 and
empty
2.
here with 2 men out. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Raise the Jolly
Struck him out,
Roger.
and it's over.
Praise the
They are
World Series trophy.
Series champions.
The Pirates, World Series champions. They need to work on the celebration game because it's so bad. Sweet crouch shot, dude.
Wow! World Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter
Like, this is a
would have
little
been
better.
doing
Like,
it
this
in
is
front of the home
fine.
crowd. But hey, they're not complaining. Believe me. Now they can
We
look
need more
forward to
people out there.
celebrating during the parade as they bring.
Back now on the show. It's all over. And you see the reactions there to the final out.
Oh my God, look at that dude's beard. The guy who has his back turned. Oh, look at that shit. More the mustache, but still, look at it all. Turn, face the camera.
And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new World Champs.
Okay. World Series champs. Grade A+, unbelievable. Finished with 107 and 55 record, first in the NL Central. Let's do the year in review. Player boost. I'll start with Josh Bell, I guess. So I got Josh Bell, who was a normal one. Got Samardzija through a trade. Got Trevor Story through a trade. Got Brian Reynolds, a normal one. Tyone through a call-up. Kevin Newman, a normal one. So I had 6 player boosts there. Take a look at the stats. Starting with the pitchers for the postseason. Stephen Brault. I think I used everybody at least once. Yep, I used every pitcher at least once. And I know for a fact already, looking at earned runs, no one in my bullpen allowed an earned run. Let's look at ERA actually. Nobody except for Chris Stratton. Chris Stratton is the only man outside of the starting rotation to give up an earned run. Stephen Brault pitched in 4 innings, got 8 Ks, no runs, no hits. Mitch Keller pitched in 4 innings, 9 Ks. He ended up getting Brault and Keller, both got a save. Keller struck out 9, no runs. Stratton pitched 2 innings, 1 strikeout. He did give up that 1 solo shot. Richard Rodriguez pitched 3 innings, 5 strikeouts, no runs, no hits. Nick Birdie pitched 5 2/3 innings, 10 Ks, no runs. Kyle Crick, 6 innings, 14 Ks. 14 Ks, no runs, no hits, no walks. Keone Kela as a closer, 4 innings pitched, 4 saves, 9 strikeouts, no runs. Michael Feliz, 2 1/3 innings, 6 strikeouts. So he struck out 6 out of 7 batters that he faced. No hits, no walks, no runs. Chris Archer pitched in 5 innings in Game 4 of the World Series. I only used him once. But he picked up the win. 5 strikeouts, no runs. Jeff Samardzija pitched in 3 games. Once in the LDS, once in the LCS, once in the World Series. 20 innings. He went 2-0, 28 strikeouts. 5 walks. 13 hits, 2 runs. Jameson Tyone pitched in 3 games. Game 1 of the LDS, LCS, and World Series. He went 2-1. He lost Game 1 of the LDS, but he pitched 21 1/3, struck out 31, gave up 14 hits, 6 runs. And that was mainly in Game 1 of the LDS. And then he gave up 1 run in Game 1 of the World Series, I think it was. Trevor Williams pitched in 3 games. He was my number 4 starter. Pitched in Game 4 of all series, actually, the LDS, the LCS, and the World Series. He started the games, pitched 16 innings, 23 strikeouts, 14 hits, 5 runs. Not bad. And then Joe Musgrove pitched in 3 games, LDS, LCS, World Series. He was my Game 2 guy. 3-0 record, 18 2/3, 17 Ks, 18 hits, 3 runs allowed. Not bad at all, especially the bullpen. Absolute lockdown, unbelievably lockdown. As for the position players, JT Riddle did not get used in the postseason at all. Luke Maile did not get used, and Gerard Dyson did not. Guillermo Heredia was my go-to pinch hitter against left-handed pitching, so he had 5 at-bats, got 3 hits in them. Nothing happened. Nothing came about them. Jose Ozuna, my go-to pinch hitter against righties, or my secondary guy for lefties. And then my DH in AL games, he started 2 games in the World Series. He went 16 at-bats. He scored once, 6 hits, 1 home run, 3 RBIs. We'll take it out of him. Trevor Story, my mid-season acquisition, the guy that I needed to put a charge in the lineup. 50 at-bats. He had 16 runs scored, 21 hits in 50 at-bats for a 420 average. Nice. 5 home runs, 18 RBIs. And did he steal any bases? Because I know he's got the speed. It doesn't say how many bases he stole. Which is kind of dumb. Unless I just missed it. But I saw caught stealing. Let's go through this again. Oh, right here. So he stole a base while he was at it. Jacob Stallings, my catcher, really picked it up in the World Series. Played in all 12 games. 46 at-bats. Scored 9 runs for a dude who can't run at all. That's pretty good. 15 hits for a 326 average. 1 home run, 7 RBIs. Jacob Stallings was a very nice dark horse in the playoffs, much less especially the World Series. Colin Moran, not so hot in the World Series, I don't believe, but in the 2 first rounds, scorching hot. Like, nothing special, really. But in 48 at-bats, he got 14 hits. He just kept getting singles, really. And for a while, it was probably like more like close to 35 at-bats. He got, 14 hits. Like, he kind of, like I say, cooled off in the World Series, I believe. 7 runs scored, though. 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. That's really good for a guy like that. Gregory Polanco really fell off for the most part in the postseason. 47 at-bats. He only got 11 hits for a 234 average. Scored 6 runs, though. Went deep twice and drove in 10. So that's still productive, but the average isn't there. Josh Bell, on the other hand, kind of stepped right about where I thought he would be. 48 at-bats, 14 hits for a 292 average. He scored 6 runs, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs. That's nice. That's good to have. Adam Frazier definitely, these top 3 right here definitely stepped up a bit. In 50 at-bats, he had 15 hits for a solid 300 average, 4 runs scored. Didn't go deep at all, but he did drive in 2. But he was just more of like dependable to get on base, to get base hits, to keep the innings going. Even though he only scored 4 times. But Brian Reynolds, again, kind of faltered out in the World Series, but was pretty good in the first 2 rounds, I believe. 51 at-bats, 14 hits for a 275 average, 10 runs scored, didn't go deep, but he driven in 4, stole a base while he was at it. So did Frazier, so did Bell. And then Kevin Newman. Newman was surprising for me. I didn't do too good with him, but 56 at-bats, he had 23 hits for a 411 average. He scored 10 runs, he went deep twice and drove in 6. I think that's the highest average finds Trevor Story. I'm going to go with Trevor Story as the postseason MVP. World Series MVP could be Newman. I don't remember how he did in the World Series, but I think he did pretty good. The only other person I can think of would be Trevor Story. We'll take a look at the regular season stats. Steven Brault got his overall up to 69. Still has B potential. He started in 14 games, but he pitched in 41. He was in my rotation for a little bit, then he kind of bumped out, bumped in, bumped out. 9-8 record. Did get 1 save, 2 holds. 112 2/3 innings pitched, just under his career high. 66 earned runs, just above his career low or high, depending on how you look at it. But he struck out 131. That's career high. His ERA was north 5.27, a whip of 1.62. Not good, not really at all. 0.9 WAR. I don't know if his numbers got better when we went into the bullpen, but overall, not really a good year from him. Mitch Keller, A potential, 23 years old, 74 overall now. His home runs per 9 is still low, but he pitched in 30 games, started 12 of them, 6.5 record, 3 saves, 103 2/3 innings pitched. Struck out 114, he gave up 59 runs, 114. So a 5.12 ERA, a 1.3 WHIP is not too bad. Could definitely be better, but that's really not the worst. The ERA could definitely be lower, but that's okay. Especially for his experience at 1.4 WAR. Chris Stratton got his overall up to 67. Pitched in 36 games. Didn't start any. His stamina was a little low for me. Took 1 loss. Got 4 holds. Only pitched 43 innings. Gave up 24 earned. 5.02 ERA. Struck out 40. 1.30 WHIP. That's league average. ERA could be a little bit lower, but a 0.7 WAR. Not bad. This is where things start to step up for me. Richard Rodriguez, overall 71. I don't know where he started, but I don't think that's really any change. Pitched in 37 games, 5 wins, 1 loss, 2 saves, 2 blown, 12 holds. In 37 1/3 innings pitched, he only gave up 11 earned runs. Struck out 43, a 2.65 ERA is pretty respectable out of the bullpen. Like, that's actually really good. And a .78 whip is filth. That is amazing. That is great for a .64. Nick Birdie, overall says it went up to 66. He's got 8 potential even though he's 27. Pitched in 55 games, and he got 5 wins. 6 holds, no losses, no blown saves. 63 1/3 innings pitched, only 15 earned runs, and 82 strikeouts. A 2.13 ERA is a great season to have. A 1.22 whip is pretty solid, a little bit below league average, so that's good. 1.3 WAR. Kyle Crick. His overall fluctuated for me, and I think it ended up going down from where it says, but it says he's on the up and up here. But it says 71 B potential. Crick pitched in 21 games only. 1 loss, 1 save, 18 holds, 21 innings pitched even, only 5 earned runs, 31 strikeouts. 2.14 ERA, love to see it. 0.95 whip, also love to see it for a .4 WAR. Keone Kela, my closer all year long. Didn't need anyone to take his place because he got his overall up to 83. He's gold, just about diamond. Pitched in 53 games, got a win, 2 losses, 41 saves, 5 blown. 51 1/3 innings pitched. He gave up 21 earned runs. He was really great until he kind of faltered out towards the end of the year. Struck out 68. 3.68 ERA is high for a closer. 1.27 WHIP is not the worst. Not where I want it to be for him. 0.6 WAR. Really faltered out towards the end of the season, I believe. Michael Feliz really impressed me. Got his overall up to 78. I think his was low at the start of the year. His Ks per 9 is 99. So there's that. Pitched in 60 games. He was a really go-to guy. 4 wins, 4 losses, 3 saves, 3 blown, 16 holds. 68 innings pitched even, gave up 19 earned runs. Struck out 103, which is really good out of the bullpen. 2.51 ERA. Definitely dependable, especially a 1.06 whip for a 1.8 WAR. He was definitely dependable as a setup guy, even though I didn't really ever put him there or use him myself. Chris Archer, overall didn't change. He's 81, so he's gold. What was Feliz's overall? I forgot. 78. Chris Archer stayed gold, at least. Started 33 games. 21 9. That's a good win-loss for him. 210 1/3 innings pitched. 90 earned runs. 258 strikeouts. That's his most since... That's a career high. And you look at his other seasons where he had high strike. He'd get a lot of strikeouts, but his ERA would be up. 258 strikeouts and only a 3.85 ERA. I mean, that's not bad. That is definitely respectable. And his best ERA since 2015. To have a sub 4 ERA is always good. I think league average is about 4, maybe just under. The whip is 1.31, so about league average there. For WAR 3.7. I'll take that out of Archer. He was my 4th or 5th guy. Jeff Samardzija, got him in the trade. I don't know what his numbers were when he came across, but he got the 84 overall. Started 33 games, 17-10, 215 2/3 innings pitched, 83 earned runs, 178 strikeouts, most since 2017. 3.46 ERA. Like I said, I don't know what it was when he came across. 1.15 whips. These are definitely respectable numbers, especially that whip. 3.1 WAR. Definitely, he was my number 3 guy. Definitely perfect for that. Jamison Tyone. I'm going to save him for last, actually. Trevor Williams, overall 77. He was my 4 or 5 guy. Started 31 games, 16-10 record, 195 innings pitched, 92 earned, struck out 173, so that's pretty cool. ERA is a little bit high, 4.25. Whip is league average, 1.3. For a WAR of 3.4, not bad. Joe Musgrove got his overall up to 84. Didn't see that coming. Started in 33 games, went 16-8, 216 innings pitched, 66 earned. Joe Musgrove actually killed it this year. Oh my God, 229 strikeouts, a 2.75 ERA, and a .96 WHIP. Wow, I did not expect that. 5.3 pitching WAR. That's Cy Young contention right there, especially the whip and the strikeouts. And then Jamison Tyone got his overall up to 88. Didn't even start the year with us, but he went diamond. He's pitched in 28 games, started all 28, went 13-5, 206 2/3 innings pitched, Only gave up 44 earned runs, struck out 236, a 1.92 ERA, .94 WHIP. That is Cy Young material right there, 6.4. I think Jameson Taillon's got to be the Cy Young this year, unless something crazy happened. He's got to be the Cy Young Award winner, if you ask me. Definitely in the top 3. He had to be a finalist, absolutely, for sure. That's it for the pitchers. Look at position players. JT Riddle on the bench. Didn't really use him too much, I don't believe. 72 games. He still had a lot of at-bats, actually. Well, the pinch hitting, probably. 61 hits. 12 home runs, 41 RBIs, both career highs. Stole 4 bags. 222 average is kind of low. How many hits did he get? 61. For a WAR of .2. A positive WAR. Luke Mailey, the backup catcher, more in it for fielding than anything else. 209 at-bats. 49 hits. 4 home runs is a career high, 16 RBIs, 234 average, 1.1 WAR. You know, not bad. The backup catchers overall 68. JT Riddles was 68 as well. Terod Dyson went down to 72. He was starting for a little bit until I traded for Story, I think, actually. Still got 300 at bats plus. Played in 87 games. That's half the season. A little bit north. 79 hits. 10 home runs. I mean, for a guy that's never hit double-digit home runs, and he's actually had a few years where he's only hit 1 or 2. Like, he's only hit, he came close in 2019. So, like, 10's pretty okay for him. 44 RBIs, like, that's a career high, having some career year. Stole 17 bags, so that's pretty cool. 252 average for 1.5 WAR. Like, for him, it's all right. Guillermo Heredia, my go-to pinch hitter against left-handed pitching. Excuse me. Ooh. Overall 69, 198 at-bats, 72 hits, 9 home runs, 32 RBIs, career high, 364 average. Like, he was pretty dependable off the bench to get base hits at least. Good for a WAR. Again, off the bench of 3.3. Like, he didn't really start too much. In 73 games, he only had 198 at-bats. Jose Ozuna, my go-to pinch hitter against righties, and then my DH whenever we played in an American League ballpark. So I was overall get to 68, 134 at-bats. He only had 34 hits. Went deep 3 times, 15 RBIs, 254 average. I expect a little better, but whatever, not the worst. Negative .5 WAR, though, so to be negative in WAR hurts. Trevor Story. This one's an interesting one for me. Got his overall. It says it went down from where it was, but his overall was not in the 90s when I traded for him, I don't believe. But diamond either way. When he came across, he had, I don't know how many RBIs he had, but I know his average was 225, and he had only had 11 home runs. I got him in early to mid-July. I still had time before the deadline. Because Samardzija was my deadline pickup. So let's see. 150 games, 155 hits, 23 home runs. So he hit 12 home runs with us, which was more than what he had with Colorado. 86 RBIs, which is more than he had last year. Not exactly the number, and his average went up to 261. So his average went up 40 points, and he hit 12 home runs. That's not bad. His postseason production was definitely major. That's why I wanted him. I needed that insert in the lineup, and I think good for a WAR of 5.4. Like, that's all right. That's not bad. I mean, I know I traded good prospects for him, but I'm win now mode, so it doesn't matter to me. I want to check my pitchers who hit. So for me though, I think adding Trevor Story really impacted the entire lineup, especially Josh Bell. Gregory Polanco was already doing pretty well, but I think Josh Bell really benefited from having Trevor Story in front of him and Polanco behind him. Jacob Stallings got his... Oh, whoops. So I wasn't looking at my controller. Hit the wrong button. Jacob Stallings got his overall up to 79, just about gold. Really good fielding catcher who got his hitting up a little bit. 455 at-bats. He had 137 hits, which is more than double his career high. 11 home runs, 51 RBIs, which is more than triple his career high. Got 5 stolen bases and a 301 average. Like, that's really good for a catcher, actually. Like, a guy who you only have to... And a 5.4 WAR. Like, for a guy who was mainly on this team as a defensive piece and just be at the bottom of the lineup, that's pretty good. Colin Moran really improved. Saw his overall go up to 76. Really became a good contact hitter, especially against righties. Almost played all the games. He was only 6 shy of 162. 545 at-bats. He had 153 hits. 29 home runs, 93 RBIs, career numbers there. 5 stolen bases, never stolen a bag before. 281 average. He was actually with the Astros when they won the World Series, too, so that's cool. 281 average. So this is technically his second ring, I believe, unless Houston didn't give him one. But a 281 average, like, that's respectable. An WAR of 2.9. Like, I can take that from guys like Moran. Batting 6th in the lineup, like, that's good. Gregory Polanco, my number 5 hitter, saw his overall go up to 78. His fielding could have been better. It improved a little bit as the year went on. His hitting definitely improved, though. 499 at-bats. He scored 90 runs. He had 145 hits. 41 home runs. 130 RBIs. Hell, 13 stolen bases. And a 291 average out there in right field. For a WAR of 5.9. If his fielding were better, I'd say those, and his average was a little higher, I'd say those are MVP numbers. A 41-30 year. That alone gets you an MVP conversation. This probably might keep him from winning it. Same with his defense. I'd say that's maybe top 3 finalists, though, depending on Josh Bell. I'm going to say for last. Adam Frazier saw his overall go up to 83. Gold right there. Good contact hitters, power went up a little bit, especially against righties. Good fielder. 580 at bats. He scored 101 runs, 185 hits, 16 home runs, 73 RBIs, 319 average, stole 16 bases. That's my number 2 hitter right there. For a WAR 7.1, like, that is definitely good, especially for a 2 hitter, dude. I'll take that. No, Adam Frazier wasn't my 2 hitter. He was for a little bit, and then I dropped him down to 7th in the lineup. So that's actually really good for a 7 hitter too. Brian Reynolds was my 2 hitter. Got his overall up to 83. Got a lot of potential. He's only 25. Decent fielder. Decent speed. Amazing contact hitter. 96, 99 contact. His power is getting up higher. I think he's got great potential beyond what this game says. This was my number 2 hitter. And this is really, really good for a number 2 hitter. I would argue this is even close to MVP contention. 181 hits, but 42 doubles, 27 home runs, 106 RBIs. He stole 11 bases while he was at it, and a 332 average out there in center field. But for an 8.7 WAR, that's got to be close to the top in the NL for WAR. Like, that might be top 3 MVP contention because of the RBIs and the average and the fielding and the hits. Home runs, this is what's lacking. I don't think he wins it. Kevin Newman got his overall up to 86 and went diamond. That is crazy to me. Kevin Newman became a really good hitter to have. Great contact, and the power starting to come up. A potential. He's only 26, so I think that has a chance to go up a little bit more. Oh my God, I think Kevin Newman's going to win MVP. Oh my God, what? 196 hits, so 4 shy of 100. 39 doubles. 46 home runs. As a leadoff hitter, he had 119 RBIs, 15 stolen bags for the hell of it, and a 330 average. Good for a WAR of 7.5. I think that's got to be top for MVP. That right there is unreal with a 330 average to boot. The only reason I say maybe is because I didn't look at Josh Bell, whose overall got up to 89. I needed him to step up as a power hitter, and he really did. His power went up in both righties and lefties. But especially against righties, he stepped up, and it was a perfect balance with Trevor Story. You want to bring in a lefty? Well, then you got to face Trevor Story. You're going to bring in a righty? Well, you got to face Josh Bell. Josh Bell finished with 180 hits, 32 doubles, 42 home runs, 117 RBIs, 328 average, good for a WAR over at first base of 7.2. I honestly think him and Newman are the top 2 for MVP for sure, with Polanco being 3rd. That's unbelievable. I mean, hold up. Alone, Kevin Newman. I'm going to do some quick maths here. Newman hit 46 home runs. How many did Brian Reynolds hit? 127. many did Adam Frazier hit? Frazier at 16? Right. So I just want these three. Newman hit 46. Bell hit 42, so that's 88. Polanco hit 41. So those three alone hit 129 home runs. Alone, those three. I kind of want to look at my pitchers to see if anyone went yard. Just for the sake of it. Not looking like it. I'd be shocked if anyone did. I can't see the computer hitting a home run with a pitcher. And I know I didn't at all this year. I think the only home run I hit with a pitcher so far at all in this game was Corey Kluber in my Mariners March to October. Oh, whoops. Who was the last one there? Shit. Are those career stats? Why are they showing career stats? This is weird. I don't even remember. I think it was... Shit, I don't remember who the last one was. Oh well. It might have been Chris Stratton. Either way. So let's see. I said Tyone's got to be Cy Young. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Tyone's got to be Cy Young. Yeah, Tyone's got to be Cy Young. I'm gonna go with Newman for MVP. With Bell second and Polanco third. Maybe Polanco third. But Bell's got to be in the top three. Newman had to have won it. Tyone had to have won the Cy Young unless something fucking crazy happened. I don't really see anyone getting relief man of the year on my team. Maybe a couple, definitely some silver sluggers. Definitely Hank Aaron Award. Maybe a batting title. I don't know. Definitely some silver sluggers. I don't see any gold gloves, unless Story got one, but I doubt it. Maybe Stallings. Playoff MVP, Trevor Story. World Series MVP, I have no idea. I really don't remember who stood out in the World Series. Maybe, honestly, Jacob Stallings. I don't know. Let's find out. World Series MVP, yeah, Jacob Stallings. No shit. 467 average, 3 RBIs, big hits at that too, including what ended up being the Game 4 winning run scored, or sac fly. So Jacob Stallings wins the World Series MVP. That's fucking crazy. Love it. Good for him. He seems like a good dude. Postseason MVP, Trevor Story, pretty obvious. Newman and Bell right behind him. So that's cool. National League. Okay, so I didn't have any silver sluggers in the outfield. Newman won a silver slugger at second base. Josh Bell finished second behind Pete Alonso. Oh, 60 home runs might make Pete Alonso the MVP, which I hate, but like those two right there might make Pete Alonso MVP, let alone the average. And the WAR. Jeez, Pete Alonso. He's only 25. I thought he was older than that. He's already got 113 home runs though in 2 years. That's a tough one. Okay, gold gloves. Any gold gloves? Any gold gloves? Any finalists for gold gloves? I doubt it. Adam Frazier finished second in gold glove for second base. Hank Aaron Award, Newman finished second. Rookie of the year, I didn't have any rookies. It's crazy that these two were in Rookie of the Year talks for those ERA. All three of these guys, actually, with their ERAs as high as they were there no offensive rookies. Reliever of the year. Oh, alright, Cy Young. No, batting title first. Didn't get a batting title. Mookie Betts fucking killed it. I love that. I love him. 9.8 WAR. That's pretty on par for Mookie. Okay, Cy Young. Max Scherzer? How was Tyone not even in the top? Like, did he not crack the innings pitch because he was a couple weeks late? How did Chris Archer finish second? This is such a fucked up... Like, every year I feel like the Cy Young's fucked in this game. Like, not that Scherzer isn't, like, a deserving candidate, but... I just don't see it. Yeah, well, I could see Scherzer being top 3, and I could maybe see Bumgarner being top 3. Maybe, but what I don't see is how Chris Archer made it out of everyone on my team. But whatever. MVP didn't even get top 3. Alonso doesn't surprise me. Scherzer definitely doesn't belong in MVP talks. And yeah, I could see Acuna belonging up there, but like still, really, I don't know, man. I don't know. But what is cool about that, about being done with the Pirates were fun. So I finished all the long shots. So far I've done 3, 6, 7, 8. So I've done 8 March to Octobers to this point. We're officially done with the long shots and into the underdogs, and I've already done one of them because the Sox were initially contender, and I always do the Sox first. Let's see. So far I'd say, yeah, the Sox were obviously fun. The Orioles were fun. Tigers were mostly fun, but a little bit of a stretch towards the end. The Mariners were pretty fun. The Giants absolutely sucked. The Blue Jays were probably one of the more fun teams I've had. The Marlins flew by. They were pretty fun, especially because I traded for Scherzer and Yelich. The Pirates were pretty decent. They also seemed to fly by. I wouldn't put them in the category of fun necessarily, but I wouldn't say they sucked or even like on the bad. They're on the good half of the spectrum. And obviously the Sox are fun. I think Kansas City is going to be interesting because I think hitting wise they can be fun. Whit Merrifield, Jorge Soler, Hunter Dozier usually breaks out pretty well, and hopefully Ryan O'Hearn will. He did for me last year. Salvador Perez is back. Didn't have him last year, so he should be a nice veteran presence to have. Good fielding catcher too, for that matter. Alex Gordon was solid for me last year, actually, at least against righties. I can't think of anyone else. Adalberto Mondesi. He's a guy that the game really liked and gave, I think, a 40-40 year to in my last year's sim. Their pitching, though, oh boy, that is going to be a problem, especially that bullpen. I liked Tim Hill last year. He was pretty good for me. I can't think of anyone else in the bullpen except I think Ian Kennedy, but isn't he a starter? I don't know. I can't think of a single. Or actually, no. I can think of one starter they have, Brad Keller, because he's a piece of fun-sucking shit. For what he did to Tim Anderson. So I'm definitely going to need pitching improvements. Probably going to need a little bit of a lineup bolster, but it doesn't have to be anything too crazy. I'll start Kansas City tomorrow. So that'll be interesting and fun. Into the underdogs, and then once, like I said, Kansas City is Colorado should be fun with their lineup. I just need pitching. Milwaukee should be fun for the most part. I just need pitching. Texas is Boston I'm not going to do again right now. I'll do them for beginner when I do my second sweep through. Anaheim should be fun. Mike Trout and all that. I did do Anaheim last year and they were fun. Definitely just going to need pitching for them. Chicago should be interesting. They made a lot of changes compared to last year. I think they'll be kind of fun, especially with their young lineup again. Just kind of need pitching, bullpen. Arizona, I think, is higher than they should be. That one I'm a little worried about, but I think they're, they got Bumgarner, Robbie Ray, Zach Godley, the Marte, Starling, and Cattell, David Peralta. There's one other. I can't think of who. They'll be alright. But really, once I get past them, I think it's smooth sailing from there. The Phillies should be fun. Maybe get a little bit of pitching, a little bit of lineup. The A's should be fun. Just need pitching. The Reds should be definitely fun. I think I like that team a lot. The Padres will be fun. I had fun with them last year. The Cardinals will be pretty interesting. The Rays are where I died out last year. I don't know what. I think the Rays were where San Diego is. But the Rays was where I lost it. I just couldn't pick up March to October anymore after that. Hopefully that doesn't happen this year. I think they're a little bit better than they were last year. Charlie Morton will be higher. They got Morton. They got Snell. That bullpen is great. Meadows is higher. Kiermaier. Who else? Mike Zunino. Travis d'Arnaud. No, d'Arnaud's on the Braves. The Rays are pretty solid. The Cubs will definitely be fun. They were a favorite last year, I believe. So to not see them in the favorites is a little weird. Did they change this again? No, they haven't changed this. The Cubs should be fun. Maybe just need bullpen. Maybe a little bit of pitching. That lineup's definitely fun, though. Baez, Bryant, Rizzo, Contreras. Yeah, that's going to be actually really fun. The Mets will be fun if I can keep them healthy. Syndergaard, DeGrom, Cespedes, Alonso, Jeff McNeil. The Braves will be really fun. Acuna, Albies. Who's that pitcher for them? Not Fultonevich. They got a new pitcher last year. Broke out. Might have even been a rookie. Can't think of his name. Might need a little bit of starting pitching with them, though. And some bullpen. Bullpen's not the worst. Cleveland, I'm surprised, is a favorite. I think they'll be fun, though. Really good pitching. Lineup might need a little bit of work, but we got Lindor and Ramirez. The Twins just need pitching, and even then, Jose Barrios I like a lot. Broke out last year when I did them because they were an underdog or a long shot. I forget which. They were low, though. They were not above underdog, I can tell you that much. And they were decent. Their lineup's going to be fun, though. That especially now with everyone like Mitch Garver, Nelson Cruz, Josh Donaldson now on the team, too. Like, that lineup is going to be fun. I think the Nationals are higher than they should be. Definitely going to need to get bullpen pieces. Might need a couple lineup pieces, but Juan Soto will definitely be fun. The lacking of Rendon is going to suck, though. I can't really think about who they have. No, they have Trey Turner, Soto, Adam Eaton. I can't think of anyone else. Oh, Victor Robles. And then obviously like Max Scherzer, Steven Strasburg. You just need some bullpen, maybe a lineup bolster. Then you got the top three. The Astros. Fuck them, but that team should be pretty fun with that lineup. Still, they got Verlander, Greinke, McCullers. It's interesting to see how much their rotation has changed in the last few years now that they're seemingly their top two pitchers are Justin Verlander and Zach Greinke. Whereas you go back to the start of 2017 when they won the World Series, but the start of the season they didn't have Verlander, they didn't have Greinke. Dallas Keuchel, I think, was the head of the rotation. They had Charlie Morton. Keuchel's gone. Morton's gone. Now Garrett Cole's gone, who he picked up in 2018. So, I don't know. It'll be interesting. LA, a lot of fun. Might need a little bit of pitching just because they're getting a little bit older. They got Walker Buehler still. I don't know. I think they're well-rounded enough, actually. Buehler, Kershaw, Price, Urias. I don't know who their fifth starter is. Bullpen's still... their bullpen... Actually, no, their bullpen's been good. Blake Trinan, Adam Kolarek, Ross Stripling, Kenley Jansen. And then that lineup, Betts, Bellinger, Muncy, Seager, Peterson, Turner. That'll be fun. And then the Yankees. I don't think the Yankees are the favorite. I would go with LA over them, but either way, Garrett Cole, Luis Severino, Tanaka. I think the bullpen actually needs a little bit of work. I mean, Chapman obviously at the back end, but I think you need to get some people before you get to him. And then the lineup. Judge, Stanton, Torres. Who's going on from them? Oh, Sanchez, Voit, but I thought they got another first baseman now. They had Encarnacion last year for a little bit. Who else? Who plays second? Glaber. Who plays short? And Duhar over at third. Who the fuck? I can't think of their lineup. But either way, that's all the teams in review. Kansas City tomorrow. See you later. Oh, actually, no. I think I forgot to do this at the end of Miami. Or no, I did. But I haven't done this in a while. I got some packs. Logins and all that. Holy shit, actually no, I didn't do it at the end of Miami. I got a lot. 3 regular packs, 1 ball as a habit, so guaranteed gold or better, and a 1 in 15 chance of a diamond. 1 XP reward path unlockable from set 1. 3 team affinity packs, the Marlins pack, the Pirates pack, choose 1 of 3 and choose 1 of 7. I'll start with this one, I guess. That's pretty cool nameplate. Ooh, Jack Buck's historic home run call is pretty cool. Okay, I'll do the Marlins. Yeah, I'll do the Marlins first. I did them. Cervelli, not bad. Brad Boxberger. Caleb Smith. I already have a Caleb Smith. And Jonathan VR. I already have Jonathan VR. The Pirates next. While they're fresh in my mind, JT Riddle, Trevor Williams, Jameson Tyone, though. Hoo-wee. I'm glad I got 3 of him. Make that 4. Or no, what? This game knew that I was going to get another one, and it said I had 3 before I flipped that one. It's kind of fucked up. I haven't decided who I want from this yet. What is this? Oh, okay. Well, I've already got Ortiz, and I've already got Mo. I'd have to look at my team to see what I need, but, like, that's a decent Mickey Mantle card. I want that Sheffield card just because I like Gary Sheffield to an extent. Greg Maddux. Ooh, that's pretty good Maddux. That's a pretty good card. Tom Glavine. So they got the Braves big 3, yeah. Yeah, Maddux, Glavine, and Smoltz. Like, I think I want one of those 3. Tom Glavine's from Massachusetts. John Smoltz played for the Red Sox. Like, I might have to go Smoltz, I think. That's tough. I'm not going to make a decision tonight on that one. I'll do the Team Affinity packs, I guess. Still don't know what the purpose of them are, other than just their packs. Maybe, like, it's to get the lower level. I don't know. But it's a 1 in 50 chance, which is, it's the same odds as the regular one. 4 players plus an item. I don't know what they're for. I'm gonna see what purpose they serve, why they're not just regular packs, so that's what they seem to me. Who's that? Jacob Wagu? I don't know who that is. Tony Sipp. He's not even on a team. I'll save this for last. 3 of these. Getting a lot of duplicates. Was that Alan Webster? He's been around the block for a while. Jazz Chisholm. Darwinson. A lot of Red Sox. Last one. Cheshire. Guillermo Heredia. Cool. Alright, ball in his habit. Last time I opened one of these, I got a my guaranteed goal was a diamond. That was pretty cool. Let's see what we got here. Jake Myers, Sterling Sharp, Tyler Mahle, Jordan Alvarez. Nice. That's a really good hitting card. And Starling Marte. That's a nice, well-rounded card. Look at these two right there. I got 2 golds out of 1 ball in the habits pack. My luck has been really up this year so far in opening packs. I might even have to work Jordan Alvarez in somewhere, because, like, I don't know, actually. Because his fielding's ass, and so is his speed. Which, I mean, so is Nelson Cruz's, but Jordan's got JD against righties, but JD's got Jordan against lefties in a big way. Oh.